Pakistan Zindabad! Good afternoon, everybody from Islamabad, Pakistan. I hope wherever in the world you are, this video finds you well. For today's video, I'm gonna do something a little bit different, something I've never really done before. So right now, I'm staying in the G13 sector of Islamabad. And just by looking around, you can tell that this is a pretty nice area. Just like many other countries around the world, the discrepancies and the divides between the rich and the poor here is quite significant. So even though we're in a very nice and wealthy place right here, we're gonna walk just 10 minutes in that direction to a sector called G12, to what local Pakistanis refer to as the slums. So in this video, I'm gonna do my best to really highlight the divide between the haves and the have-not. I'm gonna show you kind of how different the lifestyles are between these two sectors, but almost most importantly, I want to show you how close the wealthy and the poor live in proximity to each other. So we're gonna head down to the street. We're gonna explore just a little bit of G13 because personally I don't find it that interesting. The real stories, and I think what's more indicative of everyday life here in Pakistan, is gonna be found over there in G12 in the slum. So just stepping outside of my guest house here, this is homey Islamabad, and this is like a magnificent compound. I mean, this thing costs a lot of rupees to build. It's pretty new. Everything inside is fully furnished. I took you on a tour in an earlier video. But this right here, this is the main road that we're gonna come back to after we explore a little bit of G13. And this is essentially where the two worlds kind of divide, or maybe the two worlds collide. When I first drove through G12, it was by complete accident, and I was nothing short of shocked when I compared the two sectors, especially how close they were to each other. So we saw this home from above my rooftop there, and if you played with Playmobil sets as a kid, this is giving me major Playmobil vibes. I mean, look at the rooftop. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Hello, hello. I mean, just look at the designs. Look at the gates here. Look at the architecture. Like, everything here is just brand new and fabulous. And you can guarantee that it costs a lot of money to build. And the people, whoever live there, are probably doing very well for themselves. And I want you to pay special attention to the roads as well. Everything here is very nicely paved in G13. You're gonna see a lot of nice grass like this. A lot of the houses here have these really nice manicured bushes. We're gonna pretty much stop here for our tour of G13 because once you've seen one of these nice houses in the neighborhood, you've pretty much seen it all. Everything else in G13 looks a lot like this. I mean, take a look at this park right here. Like, that is some of the most lush green grass that I've seen since I've been in Pakistan. A very well maintained park area. The benches are nicely colored. They've even got trash cans here to take care of the trash. But if we were to continue on down that way in G13, we would see that virtually everything is very nice and very polished, and an area that feels very bougie, that feels very posh, that feels like an area where a lot of people that have a lot of money live. So now we're gonna go back the way we came, and we're gonna go across the street and head to G12. So here's essentially where the two worlds diverge. There we have G13 with this incredible structure being built over there. It looks like it's gonna be truly gorgeous. And then over here we have the entrance to G12. We're gonna cross the street here. Try not to get run over. Doesn't matter what sector you're in, the threat of being absolutely destroyed by some scooter or a car is always high. Assalamu alaikum, brother. How are you? Oh, it looks like we've got some sort of a poultry. Oh, it's a butcher shop. Butcher shop. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Okay. And again, I didn't even walk for more than 3 minutes from the entrance of my guest house to get here. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Oh, man, your tractor looks so cool. Really cool designs, man. Really nice. Aapka naam kya hai? Asad. Asad, mera naam Brent. Nice to meet you, my friend. And the only reason I found out that G12 existed, or that it was in the condition it is because one day one of my drivers got lost, and we ended up going down a road here, which I'll show you. And the road was so bad, like, I thought his car was gonna fall apart. It was one of the worst roads I'd ever been on in my life. Remember how nice and paved the roads back in G13 were? well, get ready, because what you're gonna see is definitely gonna be a little bit shocking. As we start to get deeper and deeper into G12, you're gonna notice that the commerce and the stores are gonna start to dwindle. Here we've got just little stores. We've got a barber shop over here, kind of another butcher shop, more little places, convenience stores and things like that. They got some chickens over here. But the deeper we go, the less stores you're going to see. And unfortunately, the more the poverty is going to increase as well. Assalamu alaikum, assalamu alaikum. Hello, assalamu alaikum. And one thing in particular that's really going to stand out is the amount of trash in G12 on the streets compared to G13. Remember how I showed you the park back there and it was very lush, very green? Assalamu alaikum, assalamu alaikum. What you're going to see here in terms of trash, it's very startling. We'll put it at that. You can kind of see it start to pile up here on the sides. Okay, and I mean, look up ahead. This was what I was talking about. I mean, no paved roads. This is pretty much a dirt road, and things are in absolute disarray over here. There's been some heavy rains all throughout Pakistan in the past couple weeks. They're actually in a period of extreme flooding and chaos right now. Prayers up to Pakistan, because the flooding, it's unlike anything I've ever seen. I am not witnessing it myself. It's not affecting us here in Islamabad, but in the southern parts of the country and some areas of the north, I've been told that over 30 million people have been displaced. Thousands have died. It's still too early to know the actual death toll and things like that. But from the videos I've seen, the devastation, it breaks my heart in half. It's like nothing I've ever experienced or seen in my life. Truly, truly heartbreaking. And now, I mean, imagine driving your car over this. The nice guy who gave me a ride, he had like a pretty brand new Toyota Corolla. I thought the axle was gonna snap in half when we had to drive through here. I mean, I'm from Minnesota, a place where the potholes are notoriously bad. This, it almost looks like quicksand. You get your car stuck in there, you might never come out. And we look up ahead and there's all these areas that used to be, assalamu alaikum, brother. There's all these areas that used to be shops, and now we've seen a lot of closures and just kind of places that are pretty barren and almost look abandoned. I think this is a mosque, judging by that speaker up there. And we've got some, yeah, just assalamu alaikum. Just a lot of like little garages, and I don't know if they're doing auto repair work in them or what. Assalamu alaikum. How are you, brother? The store here, it looks like it's got a bunch of rebar, different types of steel in it. And we can go that direction to go a little more in the residential area. But I find this street right here to be the most compelling, just because I've gone down it before and I have an understanding of kind of what to expect. And I think out of all the places I've been, nothing will highlight the point I'm trying to hit home here, just how close the impoverished live to the rich in terms of proximity really is. Again, we've got a snooker club. Oh, okay. Well, there's some snooker going on. Why don't we poke our heads in here? I've never played snooker. Snooker is like a type of pool. Let's poke our heads in. Assalamu alaikum. Hello, brothers. Hello. Assalamu alaikum. Hello. Snooker? Very good, very good. Turkey. Turkey. Ah, no, I'm from United States. Minnesota. I don't understand. Mera naam Brent.
Friends?
Yes, मेरा नाम Brent. आपका नाम क्या है? Bilal. Acha. Ciao.
You sit.
Sit?
You sit.
Oh, shukriya.
Tea drink.
Tea?
Tea drink.
Oh, no, thank you. I have to go, but I appreciate the offer.
Where you go now this time?
What you're from?
I'm from America, United States. Yeah.
Hey.
But I'm here in Pakistan for 30 days to show the world why they should come to Pakistan.
Hey.
To try to inspire more people to come to Pakistan and show how kind the people are. Thank you for offering me to sit, my friends. Shukriya. That kind of hospitality, I see that everywhere in Pakistan. It doesn't matter if you're rich, it doesn't matter if you're poor or middle class. Every single Pakistani person offers to let you sit with them. They usually offer you tea. I'm gonna go quickly. Quickly walk past that. We got some goats here. Assalamu alaikum. you're gonna start to see a lot of wildlife as well in this area. And there's just all these little shops over here where people are doing woodwork. And remember I talked about the trash? Well, this is one of the trash areas here. Assalamu alaikum. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. One reason I found out about this area where there were two little kids that came to the guest house and they were carrying these big sacks that were filled with garbage. And I asked, you know, what are they doing? And they said, well, they're from the slums and they're collecting trash to be sold. I couldn't even begin to explain to you how the trash trade works here, what people get paid. I mean, one can only imagine it's got to be just absolute pennies to get paid for trash or anything like that. So more than anything, you know, assalamu alaikum. You know, I just kind of feel bummed out when I think about kids living here and kind of kids living in these conditions. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. And again, we had an area that may still be open, or I really can't tell if they're doing some sort of work on doors here. All right, assalamu alaikum. Over here we've got, wow, it's this massive animal. You're gonna see these all throughout G12 too, just kind of wandering around. We've got some friends following me here as we go on and explore. Now this street we're on, it doesn't really look like an area where people live. And down there we've got some roosters running around. Assalamu alaikum. And here we've got some more metal work. Assalamu alaikum, brother. And they're doing a variety of like welding and things like that. So I think of like a lot of metal and woodworking occurs here. And over here you're gonna see a lot of this in the slums of Pakistan. A lot of trash burning, a lot of brush burning. We want to stay, assalamu alaikum, brother. We want to stay as far away from those fumes as possible. No idea what kind of toxic substances are being burned in there. Just gonna kind of pick up the pace a little bit and keep it moving. Another butcher shop. And you know, maybe some of these places are closed because it is a Sunday here, but I think just the case is there's certainly not a lot of opportunity for business here or anything like that. Again, moving on over here, you just see areas that just, you know, we've got buildings that are in complete disarray. A local I talked to told me this area is referred to as Abdallah's village. I'm not sure who Abdallah is, but compared to G13, this definitely feels like a village. Sector G13 was definitely a suburb. This is definitely a village. Here we've just got areas where the trash has been thrown all around everywhere. Oh. As somebody who you know, deeply cares about the environment, it's very hard to see trash built up and things like that. But you have to understand, like, it's the people littering and the people throwing the trash like that. They don't have a choice. They just don't know. It's not a matter of they're doing it, you know, out of laziness or anything like that. There's just not a better solution. Assalamu alaikum. There's just not a better solution, and for whatever reason, the infrastructure here just doesn't allow for proper trash pickup. Okay, over here we've got assalamu alaikum. Over here we've got some more roosters and chickens running about, just kind of wide open here. Really hard to get any rhyme or reason. You know, I mean, take a look at this building right here. You've got numbers on the doors. I assume those are like apartments, you could say, where people are living. And it's very humbling to walk in a place like this. And whoa, another smell of like a toxic chemical burn hitting my nostrils. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. But the one thing that you should know, it doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, the hospitality and the hearts of people all over the world are the same. Assalamu alaikum, brother. You might say, oh, Brent, you're walking through the slums. Don't you feel unsafe? Absolutely not. Just because people don't have a lot of resources, it doesn't mean they're bad people, especially in a place like Pakistan. You know, I think people associate areas where the poor people live as bad, and that's just really not the case. Here we got another massive animal this way. Oh, I need water. I can feel that in my throat, the smoke and the air. Oh, it's dreadful. Assalamu alaikum. And we got a family there, 4 people on a motorbike. Trust me, they don't want to have 4 people on there. They just don't have the means to buy a car or anything like that. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Assalamu alaikum. Whoa.
How are you? How are you, bro?
I'm good. How are you guys? How are you guys?
Assalamu alaikum. كيف حالك?
आपका नाम क्या है?
Abdurrahman.
मेरा नाम Brent.
Where are you from?
United States.
Oh, mashallah.
Yeah. We'll take a big smile. Yeah. Pakistan Zindabad. Assalamu alaikum. How are you? How are you? Oh man, those kids were hyped up to see me. Wow, the joy in their faces. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Nice to see you, my friend. Hello, hello. Whew. So we walked past a really rough road over there. Forget about taking a car through there. You can barely walk. I mean, the mud was up to here. All right, back on track now. We've got a mosque over here. And I mean, very different than the area when we entered, because you're just not seeing a lot of stores. You're not seeing a lot of shops. Here again, we've got another, what I guess I'll refer to as a trash dump, with just a lot of recyclables. Assalamu alaikum, brother. How are you? They've got it divided here. Okay, we've got the cardboard and stuff over here. We've got the plastics over here. Assalamu alaikum, brothers. You know, I guess we could say that G12 is an area where people come to work with their hands, because as you can see by these signs, wood service, wood service. We saw the different metal and sheet workers earlier working. So a place where it seems like a lot of people make their living from working with their hands. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Assalamu alaikum. And the mosque is very nice. He's invited me. Let's yes. How are you? This is the mosque. Mosque? Mosque. Yes? Let's take a look in here. I have to take my shoes off, so I don't want to interrupt anybody praying or anything like that. But wow, it's a very nicely detailed mosque. Shukriya, my friend. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Everybody just big smiles no matter where I go. Ooh, big rooster over there. Assalamu alaikum. This is definitely the kind of place where they don't see a lot of guys with cameras. They don't see a lot of guys that look like me. So everyone's, you know, heads are turning. They normally do. Oh, God. Just walked past some sort of a stream and the sewer smell. Enough to knock me over. And you got to remember, if what you're seeing, if these images, the situation, the way I'm describing things make you feel uncomfortable, this is everyday life for the people living in the slums here. Things like garbage burning, bad roads. This is everyday life for these people here. Assalamu alaikum, how are you? Nice to meet you, my friends. आपका नाम क्या है?
Where are you country? Where are you country?
मेरा नाम Brent, from United States.
America.
America. Yes, yes. Assalamu alaikum, brother. How are you? 99% of people look at the camera and smile. Some other people are just shocked. Assalamu alaikum. Hello, hello. How are you, my friend? आपका नाम क्या है?
Rohani.
मेरा नाम Brent.
Brent.
Nice to meet you, my friend. Is this your store?
Yes.
And this is Sector G11, G12, right?
Yes.
G12. What's your favorite snack? What's really good? The peanuts, the peanut pills. Oh, nice. I haven't had those yet. The super sours, the basil. Hello, kids. Nice to see all of you. How are the kids? Hello, hello. Everybody having a good day?
Yes.
Yeah. Eating some good snacks?
Yes.
Very nice, very nice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yo, you're welcome, you're welcome. 8.
Thanks.
Shukriya. I really hope you enjoy, kids. Take care. Take care. All right, I wanted to make... Huh?
Hey.
Oh, my shirt's inside out. Oh my God, this kid just made me realize my shirt is inside out. I'm an absolute wreck. Those Rawalpindi fumes really wasted me. What's that? I don't understand. I'm sorry. I only speak a little Urdu.
Where are you going?
Oh, I'm going back to my home. G13 that way.
G13.
Yes.
Okay, go.
Shukriya, go. Shukriya. Take care of my friends. He said go. It's time to go, I guess. Okay. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum, brothers. Hello, hello. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. More than anything, I really hope it just gave you a better idea of how close the two worlds when it comes to the haves and the have-nots really do live here in Islamabad. I mean, we didn't walk more than 25 minutes away from that very wealthy area of G13 to this much more impoverished area. But the smiles, the energy, and just the overall happiness was pretty much the same from both people. If you looked at the people without knowing where you were and they looked at you, you would think they lived in the exact same place, in the exact same neighborhood, and had the exact same amount of money. But unfortunately, that's just not the case. My name is Brent Timm from Sector G12 here in Islamabad, Pakistan, and I'm saying ciao for now.